Yes, viewers all over the world, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are watching me from. Yes, it's sad news to Biafrans all over the world. Nnamdi Kanu, he have congestive heart failure right now. Yes, and what I'm trying to say this afternoon, or whether morning, evening, where you are, is that what the federal government is doing to this young man is not good. Don't allow this young man to die in the hand of DSS. If Nnamdi Kanu die in the hand of DSS, it's going to cause a lot of problem in this country.
You were talking about your health condition. What exactly is wrong with you, sir?
I have congenital heart failure. Congestive heart failure is called. From the medication, you can tell. So they're basically trying to keep me alive. So that when they calculate that I'm about to give up, that my heart is about to pack up, they will now say go. So when I go outside, I will die outside. That's what they're trying to do.
The medications they've been giving to you,
Yes.
has not been working.
It's not working. If it's working, why would I have all these lumps underneath my...
And he has written a petition to the Nigerian Medical Association where they brought one quack doctor, somebody who is not a doctor, to treat him.
to come and try and treat me.
But up to now, they have not.
They don't know what they're doing. And they know they don't know what they're doing. Or else, why would I have this?
As long as it remains in DSS custody, there won't be
There will be no trial.
I'm not.
What is your application?
Yes, it's going to cause a lot of problem in this country. For me, nothing Nnamdi Kanu have done wrong compared to what the Fulani people have done. All he's saying that Igbos have been marginalized. Igbo have been marginalized in Nigeria. After the Biafran war, Nigeria called the Igbos that no retreat, no vanquish, that they should come to form Nigeria together. Ever since that Biafran war, Igbos has never been regarded as Nigerian. Igbos are not allowed to be a president. Igbos are not allowed to hold any sensitive position in Nigeria. And this is the reason Nnamdi Kanu said, no. If this is what the case is, allow my people to go. And the laws of Nigeria, abide with it. It's not wrong to agitate for freedom for his people. As I speak to you, I will also still show you the interview Nnamdi Kanu was interviewed before he was being picked by that Fulani president that called himself President Buhari. Nnamdi Kanu was interviewed by international news. They said, Nnamdi Kanu, if this your agitation, you have do every other means and you did not get Biafra, will you resort to go to war with Nigeria? His answer was no, that he will not go through war because he knows what his people have saw during the Biafran war. He said it categorically in that interview that he will fight. The interviewer interviewed him, but you always said that you will fight Biafra or nothing or death. Yes, he said that. He said Biafra or death. That means he's going to fight, continue to fight for Biafra until he get his Biafra. Without Biafra, death is the options for him. That he will not go to drop the agitations. And major reason why you see that major Igbo don't joke with Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu has passed through a lot in the hands of Nigeria government. Don't forget that in this course, he lost his father. In this course, he lost his mother. They did not even allow him to go to his father's burial. If we were to be, maybe his aim is to make money or to make fame, Nnamdi Kanu will have given up for this agitation. But because probably he was chosen by the gods of Igbo land to go for this mission, maybe probably that is why he is too adamant to this struggle. You can call the rest of people who are fighting for these agitations. Maybe they are fighting for stomach infrastructure. They want to get fame. They want to get this. But for Nnamdi Kanu, I am not an Igbo. But if I see anybody who tell me that Nnamdi Kanu is fighting this agitation for self-centered, I will argue to the person to the last call. Nnamdi Kanu truly love his Igbo people. He has seen the suffering. These are part of the thing that Nnamdi Kanu have said, which I will still show you in my video. He said, one, the reason why he's fighting for Biafra, Biafra, after the war, after the Biafra war, Nigeria government refused to recognize Igbos as part of Nigeria. One, he make reference of that in Biafra land, out of the 5 states that was carved out for Biafran, no single international airport in Southeast. What does that tell you? 2, no seaport in Southeast, knowing fully that the Igbos are the ones that are doing importation. But yet, they intentionally do it so that Southeast will not get seaport. Because let's talk this issue. Let's discuss this issue. During the last elections, the Yorubas are saying Igbo must leave their land. Igbo must do this thing. Igbo are claiming Lagos. Come to think of it, if seaport is built in Southeast, do you think that you will see Igbo men in Lagos the way you are seeing them now? The answer is no. The answer is no. So Nnamdi Kanu know what he's fighting for. If you want, call this man to table, discuss with him. What are your grievances? Bring them to the table. This is the reason I will keep acknowledging the late President Yar'Adua. May your gentle soul rest in peace. During his time when he took over from Obasanjo, when the case of a Niger Delta militant was disturbing Nigeria, what did Yar'Adua did? Yar'Adua sent Jonathan to them from that region to go and make peace, where he introduced amnesty to the militants. Today, do we hear about a militant in Southeast, in South, in Bayelsa? The answer is no. That is a leader. That is a leader that have what it takes to lead the people. Not like this Janjaweed, the one of like Buhari that we are seeing today. Not like the one of Buhari, what Buhari has done by proscribing the indigenous people of Biafra and a terrorist. Don't forget that if somebody call Oduduwa a terrorist organization, the Southwest will not take easy with that person. So proscribing IPOP as a terrorist was a very big mistake by Buhari government. And I was shocked that Tinubu government allowed himself to fall into the mess, into the evil act that Buhari has done by also proscribing IPOP as a terrorist organization. The world have disagreed with Nigeria government that IPOP is not terrorist. As I speak to you, the video is also available to me. A lot of secrets now has been revealed. The US now have revealed how Nigeria is being funding terrorism, funding Boko Haram, funding Al-Qaeda, funding the Fulani bandits. Fulani bandit has not been declared as a terrorist in Nigeria, but you declare IPOP a terrorist. This is unfair. And if this young man stand as a Moses of our time, that his people must go, enough is enough, what crime has he committed? Buhari government went to kidnap Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya and brought him to Nigeria. Going to 5 years, this man has been under the detention of DSS. He's sick. You can hear from his mouth. He said he has heart failure. That what the government want to do is that when they see him that is appointed to die, they will leave him to go so that he will go and die outside. What offense has Nnamdi Kanu committed that the Boko Haram, the bandits that Nigeria government are rehabilitating into Nigeria army, into Nigeria police, into Nigeria custom? What crime has Nnamdi Kanu committed that this Boko Haram has not done what is worst? And Nigeria government are still using taxpayers' money to rehabilitate these people. What type of hypocrisy is this? And we say the world will respect us as a country. The world will respect us as a nation. That is why I'm very happy, because Canada denied CDS Musa visa not to travel to Canada. As I speak to you now, Portable Zazu have level more than Nigeria military government top officials because they did not give them visa. Zazu was given visa to Canada. He went to Canada, enjoy his life, cruise with Canada women, enjoy his life. Nigeria top military men cannot go there because the Canada, the foreign power know that the evils these people are doing. How soon have we forgotten what happened in NSAS in 2020, where innocent Nigeria gathered in Lekki toll gate to showcase to the world the evil the NSAS was doing then. They were singing a national anthem with Nigeria flag. Suddenly, Nigeria military invaded them with the help of Sanwo-Olu that invited them to that place, and a lot of Nigeria youth were murdered, and they deny it that nobody died. But the same panel Sanwo-Olu set up in Lagos also confirmed it that people were killed. Then do you think that Canada government will see all these things? All this brutality Nigeria police are doing during election, instead of to secure the civilians, to secure the citizens, rather they are being killing the citizens. They will fold their hands to give a visa to their country? The answer is no. These are people that respect their citizens. These are people that play value on their citizens. They will never allow that. Biafrans, anywhere you are, lovers of truth, if this is your first time of watching this channel, please kindly subscribe to this channel. Drop your comments to encourage us, because we must speak the truth. If you speak the truth, you will die. If you refuse to speak the truth, you will also die. Today, Pa Ayo Adebanjo, the leaders of Afenifere, is gone. But the good things that were happening about Baba's departure is that Baba stood for the truth before he died. The last comment that came out from Pa Ayo Adebanjo, the most respectable man in Southwest here, he told President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, release Nnamdi Kanu, let that young man go before his death. But I wish President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will respect Pa Ayo Adebanjo and honor him and release Nnamdi Kanu. Because one will say that the same offense Sunday Igboho did is the same thing that keep Nnamdi Kanu in detention till today. Sunday Igboho is working freely in Nigeria. As such, if he is working freely, Nnamdi Kanu also need to be working freely in Nigeria. Nobody is a second-hand citizen. Igbos are not second-hand citizens in Nigeria. Neither Middle Belt are second-hand citizens. The same right a Fulani man have is the same right me from Middle Belt have. It's the same right Igbo man have. It's the same right South have. No one has more right than each other in this country. And that's why we are saying, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the only thing you can do for Nigeria that Nigeria will never forget you in a hurry is for you to restructure this country, Nigeria. If you cannot restructure this country, divide this country peacefully, let everybody go. Forget your personal interest of winning 2027 election. Because winning 2027 election is not the problem. If you want to win, you will win. But after 4 years, before you know 2031 will come, you will come and go. What will be the fate of the Southwest? If you have gone after 2017, is it not better for you to sacrifice these 4 years for your people's freedom? If you leave power in 2031, what will be the fate of the Southwest people? Are they going to remain slaves to their paymasters? Why not you tie your hearts and divide this country, or restructure this country once and for all? Let your people have the freedom. Because if you are greedy and you say because of you want to go to 2027 election, you want to win by all costs. Today, where is Buhari? Buhari used every available means to rule 8 years. Even despite he did not win 2019 election, they maneuver it for him. 8 years is far and gone. Nobody is talking about Buhari today. So also you, if you refuse to do the needful, Tinubu, your people will not forgive you. Because after you become a president, 8 years, if you did not do the needful, you might not know when the Southwest will have the opportunity to be a president of this country anymore. And think of it, if you are still alive or you are far gone, what will the Southwest, what will the rest of Nigeria talk about you, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? So I urge you, do the needful. Restructure this country. Because the way it is now, there is no country anymore. We are not proud to say we are from Nigeria. Because how we are being showcased to the world. Our green and white is no more respected in the world anymore. So I beg you, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, if you are his followers and you watch this video, please tag anyone. We are not afraid. We are not afraid of anybody. We are never afraid of anybody. We will keep speaking the truth to power. What else again are we afraid of? Are Nigeria not like dead people? Is this life? If this is life, why will a doctor leave his profession, travel to use millions of naira to go to UK to go and be doing caregiver? After studying for how many years as a professional doctor, you go to US and doing caregiver? For a fellow man like you, a doctor that have hospital in Nigeria will sell his hospital, sell his house, relocate to Nigeria. Are we living? We are more or less like a dead people in Nigeria. We can no longer eat the food we like. We eat what we see. We can no longer go to where we want to go to. You will be afraid of a kidnapping. You will be afraid of one thing or the other. This is no longer life. That's why everybody needs to stand up and speak the truth. Release Nnamdi Kanu. Let that young man go. Thank you for, if this is your first time of watching, subscribe to this channel. Drop your comment. If you love us, subscribe to us. Thank you. Share this video. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.